Hello friends, today I will discuss on the topic classification of mating system in livestock breeding, and this lecture will be very important for the student of animal genetics and breeding. Friends, there are two kinds of decision that an animal breeder must make. First, they must decide which individuals become parents. These are selection decision, and breeder must also decide which males to breed which females, and that is mating decision. A combination of selection and mating system constitute a breeding plan. So friend, these are only two ways in which breeder can change the genetic property of the population. The first is selection. Selection means choice of individual to be used as parent, and the second tool is mating system. Mating system means controlled mating of selected parents. Now come to the mating system. Mating system means the manner in which selected males and females are mated. Choice of mates to produce progeny generation is called mating system. Genetic effect of mating system is a change in genotypic frequencies. A mating system is designed to change the frequency of different genotypes such that the frequency of desired genotypes increases and those of undesired genotypes decreases. Friends, now I will discuss different types of mating system, that means classification of mating system. Broadly, mating system is divided in two types. First is random mating and the second is non-random mating. First I will discuss random mating. Random mating is also known as panmixia, and random mating is a system in which mates are chosen without any consideration to their genotypes or phenotype. It is known as random mating. It is very simple and inexpensive, and it is useful in genetic evaluation. It is a prerequisite for accurate evaluation of breeding value of the animals. So friend, this is all about random mating. Now I will discuss non-random mating. So when the choice of mates is based on their phenotype means mates phenotype and genotypes, the system is referred to as non-random mating. Non-random mating is further classified on the basis of phenotypic and genetic relationship. First I will discuss mating system based on phenotypic resemblance or dissimilarities. In this system, mates are chosen on the basis of external appearance in a particular character. It is known as associative mating. First I will see positive associative mating. Mating of phenotypically similar individuals, that is like with like mating. Mating of phenotypically alike individual, examples are mating best sire to best dam, worst sire to worst dam, and the average sire to average dam is termed as positive associative matings. Another examples are mating biggest with biggest, mating smallest with smallest. Now I will see some other things about positive associative mating. Positive associative mating tends to create more genetic and phenotypic variation than would be formed by random mating population. With complete associative mating, complete homozygosity of population is obtained, but but slowly as compared to inbreeding. Now I will discuss negative associative mating. Mating between phenotypically dissimilar or unlike parents is referred to as negative associative mating. Examples are mating of heavy bulls to light cow or mating between light bulls to heavy cow. Such a system is likely to produce progeny that are intermediate to both the parents, and therefore it is also called corrective or complementary mating. This is so because the fault of one parent, particularly for a physical or visual traits, is likely to be corrected in its progeny if it is mated to a normal mate. Negative associative mating, or it is also known as disassociative mating, is mating like with unlike. For example, beast with the vast, tall with the dwarf. Negative associative mating tend to decrease the variation, that is, intermediate type of progeny are produced due to mating of such individuals. Now come to the classification of non-random mating system based on degree of genetic relationship. It takes into account of the relationship between the mates. There are two mating system which uses degree of genetic relationship. The first is inbreeding and the second is outbreeding. Both these mating systems are very vast system. Inbreeding and outbreeding both are very vast chapter. In the coming lecture, I will discuss the detail about inbreeding and outbreeding. In the present lecture, I will only very briefly I will introduce the inbreeding and outbreeding. So first come to the inbreeding. Inbreeding is the mating between animals which are more closely related to each other than the average relationship between all the individuals in a population. The other way of explaining inbreeding is mating between animals related by descents or ancestors. The animals are considered as closely related when they have one or more common ancestors in the first 4 to 6 generation of their pedigree. Example of inbreedings are sire-daughter mating, brother-sister matings. These are examples of inbreeding. In general, inbreeding refers to close breeding. Inbreeding is the mating between relatives. Now we will see outbreeding. Outbreeding is just opposite to inbreeding. Here I will discuss outbreeding. Mating between animals which are less closely related than the average relationship of the population is called outbreeding. In principle, a mating in which mates are not related to each other for at least 4 to 6 generations is considered an outbreeding. Outbreeding is mainly classified into outcrossing and crossbreeding. Mating between unrelated animals within the same breed is called outcrossing, and mating between animals of different breeds is called crossbreeding. So friend, this is all about classification of mating system in the livestock. In the next lecture, I will elaborate the inbreeding and outbreeding as I told in this lecture. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you very much.